Hello, I'm Spaztastic, and welcome to Spaztastic TV. Been a long time since I've been in the studio. Anyhow, you might have remembered it was like, I think it was actually like about a year ago that I did a review of this. And it's like the little Sonic the Hedgehog freaking gamepad thing that I was talking about. Put an end card up in one of the corners of the screen if you want to watch that before you watch this video. But the thing I complained about this one was a little slider on it. It has a flashlight on it, but yeah, it's not what we're getting into in this video. So I have its follow-up here, which is the MiPad-90. Now, it connects via freaking, it's got a 2.5mm jack, because I hate how short these cables are. I mean, I think this is a 3 or 4 foot cable. You might need to get an extender, which might be a pain in the ass, because it's 2.5mm for some unknown reason. It's powered by one AA. You can actually put a rechargeable one in that, and it's why it has a USB slot in there that you can't really see unless I hold it up right there. Where you can actually recharge the battery in it. Don't know if I'd trust that. It's just got a regular dollar store double it for AAA in it right now. But yeah, it claims to have 260 games, whereas the other one said it had 89 in one, even though it had like all the levels of Contra on it, which I didn't really get through to playing. But yeah, no, you probably want to see me go ahead and get into showing you what is in this thing, and yeah, jump cut. Alright, now you're going to hear me sound a little weird because I'm standing behind the microphone. Anyhow, it has a little, if I can get this in front of the camera, it has a little on-off switch right here. So when you flip the little on-off switch, this is awkward to do behind a camera, trust me. Boom, it's on. Now, I was going to add a little bit of freaking background music, but I think the game itself will do just fine. Let's see if it's even coming through clearly. And fucking of course it isn't. There we go. Don't fuck around with the auto settings. Go to English. I guess you gotta press start. And watch the camera sit there and fuck with it. But anyhow, I'm gonna go through all the titles. Which I'm just pressing over on the D-pad for this. I mean, it's a little kind of wonky to go up and down. It's kind of actually working just fine now. Now you can see I'm pressing up on it. Up, 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 up. There we go. I don't know what that's all about, but that's about one of the little things that's a little irritating about that. Also, if you're wondering, the little circle button, there's also the reset button, and watch the camera sit there and struggle to go back into focus. Now, some of these aren't exactly titled correctly, but what more do you expect from a Chinese little device like this? Probably not much. Wait, did that say Fortnite? No, it didn't. Thank God. That'd be hilarious, though. I'd have to check that out, definitely. Anyhow, I'm curious, because on the other one I didn't show this before, but on the Contra, it actually showed multiple levels. No, it actually just appears to be Contra, so why don't we watch me sit here and try to play this poorly while I'm hunched over weirdly looking through a viewfinder when I could be looking at a television screen. There we go. I mean, as far as I freaking realize is that I'm not 100% sure, because I only played a couple of games on this before I recorded. Now, I guess I'll just get pwned really quickly. Hey, I didn't fall in the water this time. I'm actually doing pretty decent here. Now I'll fall in the water this time, I guess. Anyhow, just continue to go, I guess. Or and immediately get pwned. But anyhow, I didn't really anticipate coming on here and playing Contra, but, you know, never really played that much of this game. Now, I guess I'll get pwned again. Reset! Let's go... Well, obviously I don't speak fucking Mandarin, as I said in the other video. I've got Chip and Dale. I'm really... God, the up and down on this is weird. I don't know if it's having a hard time loading. Yeah, 1942. But anyhow, let's play a game that everybody's more familiar with, if I can get it to actually go to where I want it to go. Super Mario Brothers, of which I am terrible at. And the game continues to not play any music whatsoever. But yeah, press start. Now, if you look and see where it says time, the emulation on the other one I think was fine on the timing. As I said, I suck at Super Mario Brothers. I got pwned within the first 3 seconds of me playing it. Okay, let's go through here. You pwned there, mushroom dude. Okay, come on. I want to be giant now. Now getting high on shrooms. But anyhow, I mean, like, the actual gameplay itself is just fine. I mean, the controls seem a little laggy, but they're actually really not that bad. I'll just get pwned immediately. Apparently when you get touched by a mushroom, though, apparently you end up losing your high. And yeah, reset, because we've all seen Super Mario Brothers. Now, I will say, though, that on a little CRT television, that this game probably would look a lot better than it would on a 32-inch CRT television. Anyhow, I'm really not that disappointed with this thing. Let's see. I played the Pinball, but the reason I'm not going to select Pinball is because, whereas it's a mediocre at best attempt at a pinball game, I don't think you need to see me sit here play this for the next 37 minutes. So, this video is not going to be that long, mind you. But World Garden. I'm sorry, I probably had to jump cut a little bit in this because I keep getting a little bit confused. Let's try tennis. Oh, that's great. Smack it! This isn't fun at all already. I can tell you that much. Let's try something else. Well, I like how I have like 260 options, but I'm having a hard time not playing anything. I'm really curious if this is actually that good. And there's always like Chinese chess and mahjong and stuff thrown on these things. And Circus Charlie, which I did play on the other one, I do believe. Even though I think it was actually Circus where I was freaking, you did a jump on like springboards or some shit. Now, my knowledge of like old school video games isn't very high because I never owned like an Atari or an NES or Super NES or shit, but I do recognize quite a few of the freaking titles on here. Obviously, Mario Brothers is just a different level of Super Mario Brothers, really. But anyhow, let's see if I can find something. By the way, I played Space Invaders on this, and let's just play it. I'm going to show you that it's like a dreadful experience because I don't think the emulation on this is really worth a fuck. I mean, like, as in, I have a really hard time hitting something. I don't remember playing the old arcade game, but I don't remember having this hard of a time shooting things. As I'm not doing horrible like I was doing last night when I was trying to play this. But in all fairness, I did just come back from a concert. But yeah, I mean, like, I guess I paused it. I'll just reset it. But anyhow, I mean, like, this thing has for the thing. I mean, if you're getting annoyed about me like switching through games that fast, I mean, I'm sorry about that. I really am. But I guess I could probably talk a little bit more through this, but I'm really not really that prepared. I mean, I'm not usually doing videos at like 12 at night. So let's go over here. Let's find another one, and I'm going to talk about things I like about this, even though there's a lot. Let's do Miss Pac-Man, shall we? Get an old Atari Namco, or I don't know. Did they put this game on the NES? I have no idea. We get some old school arcade feel in here. Meet you. Okay, the little D-pad mashing's not really working out too good in my favor. But anyhow, I mean, like, for the, I think $14 I paid for this, if you could find this little MiPad-90, this thing really isn't that bad. I mean, honestly, I mean, it could be a lot worse. I mean, I haven't experienced a lot worse, but You know, the very fact of the matter is that it has a D-pad on it, as opposed to a stupid-ass slider thing that kept getting hung up and making the game really vague. This one you still can press down and kind of mash it a little bit. You can press the whole button down. Don't know if you can see that too well, because I don't have a very good view of the... There we go, yeah, you can see that just fine. But anyhow, I mean, like, I haven't seen many of the games on here that use the X or Y button, but they usually use the A and B button, which is to be expected on an 8-bit game. You have to press the start button to get into everything. I mean, this just, for $14 and the 4-foot cable that you could stick some RCA cables on to extend it, you could do worse. I mean, you could go cool baby status. I'm just saying that with no knowledge of that device whatsoever, other than what I've seen on re-res. But anyhow, I'm not really much into gaming content because, well, the kind of content I would make if I was making a gaming channel would be like Gray Still Plays. If you don't have the opportunity, check him out. Pretty funny fucking channel, actually. But anyhow, that is the MiPad-90, the little follow-up I wanted to do to the MiPad-80. I just seen this and I had to buy it because it's a follow-up. Anyhow, if you didn't see the little title thing in the corner, wherever the fuck I put it, there'll be a link to the MiPad-80 video after this. And so, I'm Spaztastic. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I can make a watchable video out of this. That techno music will now play.